Guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in again. So for this week I have a very special haul planned. It is with a brand called ActaWear, and it is not sponsored, by the way. I use my own money to pay for these clothes, but I just quickly wanted to share them with you. So a thing I really like about this brand is that part of every purchase they donated to a good cause, and you can actually choose which one you want. So the idea is that every time you purchase an item, you can then select to which foundation you're gonna donate to, so part of the purchase goes there then. So for that I chose for the breast cancer one and also the mental health awareness foundation. I chose for my two items, but you can also choose for hunger, you can also opt for water. They have so many different foundations you can choose from, which I think is something very nice, because every single purchase kind of makes you feel like you're also giving something to the world. I purchased two items. I purchased a pair of leggings and I purchased a jacket, and this is because it's quite expensive and I wanted to make sure that I was absolutely in love with the items that I already purchased before buying more and before having to go through the whole process of sending it back and then getting my refund and all of that. So firstly, I got a black pair of leggings. Why I got a black pair and not any of the colors that they have is because I think that a pair of black leggings, I feel like you can't go wrong. They're either good or they're not good. So firstly, quite a nice and thick waistband, and then it's also full length. And as you can see, there's a quite nice line here where about your upper thighs are. And then also on the back, they have the little ActaWear logo. So it's a very nice thick material and it's very nice and stretchy. So I would say they're pretty true to size. They come down to being 56% nylon, 41% polyester and 3% spandex. The only thing I'm not too keen about the leggings is that they're not 100% squat proof. And for the price that they are, which is about 80 euros, I did expect them to be 100% squat proof. But I would say they're about like 80 to 90% squat proof. Depends a little bit what underwear you wear underneath it, or if you don't wear anything underneath it. And with regards to the sweat proofness of the leggings, I will be testing them out in the gym in a little bit when I'll be bringing you along to the gym, so you can also kind of see me moving around in them. I will also share my verdict on if they're sweat proof or not. So then the next item I got from this haul is this nice windbreaker jacket. As you can see, there's a logo there. So here on the windbreaker jacket, here you can see the 4 dots, which then stand for the 4 main organizations they donate to. And what I really like about this jacket is that it has nice pockets, as you can see. So right now they're open, but they're very, I would say almost like seamless pocket. Of course there's still a seam, but you don't really see them. And what I like too is that it's kind of a little bit like a crop jacket. So you can also size up a little bit in it if you want to have a little bit of a bigger feeling. And then also if you want to have it to be a little bit longer rather than cropped. So then sizing up will be a good idea. Otherwise, I would say it's pretty true to size. And what I really like about it is that the arm length is really long. So me as a long gal, I often have a problem that clothing items, especially jackets, they tend to be really big and wider, but arm wise they're not that long, so they kind of stop here at like 3/4. Whereas this jacket, it really stops at your wrist, which is a really nice feature, and I love that. So like I said, now I'm quickly gonna go to the gym to try out this set, and especially the leggings, and then once I finish there I will quickly let you know how sweat proof the leggings were. I don't really think I'll purchase that often in the future, because it is of course quite expensive compared to a Gymshark pair of leggings that's 60 euros or a Cotton On pair of leggings that's around 30 euros. So I do think it's quite an investment, and since they're not 100% squat proof yet, I don't really think I'll be purchasing that much. But of course, if they bring out a new range that it's a little bit of a thicker material, maybe a little bit more squat proof, then I do really think it's worth it. And I'll be seeing you in the gym shortly.
Words only meant for me to hear. Promise that your secret's safe with me. You're the only reason, yes, you're the only reason. Baby, you're the answer to my prayers. Feeling like the world's in our hands. Now I know that this is meant to be. You're the only reason, yes, you're the only reason I am free.
guys, it's now the next day. I didn't have time anymore yesterday after my gym session to film my verdict, so I just quickly wanted to catch up with you guys. So I had a really good session. It was a nice and sweaty one. I was really in the mood for a nice HIIT one where I could also then train a full body, and I did a really good job of that, I feel. Nice and sore today. In regards to the leggings, I really enjoyed them. They were very comfortable and very soft, and it didn't fall off during the training. The only thing that I do feel is that since they are not 100% squat proof, I was a little bit afraid to do too many squats. So it was nice that I had that little area where there are not that many people, but I definitely would not train leg day in them. I think you should only really keep them for upper body. For now, I'm just gonna quickly hop into the kitchen and make myself a little paleo bread, and I'm looking forward to bringing you guys along with that because it's such a delicious recipe. I've made it before already and it's so tasty. I don't really live a paleo based lifestyle, but I do like to sometimes swap some recipes around to kind of find healthy alternatives. So for example, what I tend to do is I make rigatini, which is sort of like thin slices of courgette, and I will eat them rather than pasta or together with it. And I just really like to find those like healthy alternatives. Oh, and quickly before I turn off, I just wanted to say thank you again so much for tuning in again this week. I hope that you had a blast and that you enjoyed this video. So please don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell and let me know in the comment section what you think. Also, don't forget to hit me up on my socials because I do post there quite regularly, and you can have a greater insight into the workouts that I do. So for this simple and easy and delicious paleo bread recipe, you're going to start off with 170 grams of almond flour, and then you're going to be adding 2 tablespoons of coconut flour. Next, add 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda. And then you're going to be adding 4 heaped tablespoons of flaxseed and 2 tablespoons of chia seeds. Finally, you need 2 tablespoons of hennep seeds, which are gonna give the paleo bread a nice nutty flavor and are high in protein. Up next, and this is optional, you can add some nice nuts and seeds. And then you're going to be adding a little pinch of salt. So this is optional. You can here add some seasoning in there. For me, it was some nice Italian herbs. And then you're going to be adding 60 grams of molten coconut oil. Then you're going to be needing 1 whole tablespoon of apple cider vinegar or plain vinegar. And then you're going to quickly mix all of this together. For the next step, you're going to be adding 5 whole eggs, and as you see, I'm not so great at this yet. I sadly enough broke one of them. But this is an important step, and I know 5 eggs sounds a lot, but you're really gonna need it to make the bread nice and fluffy. And then you're going to be mixing all of this really well together so that you have a nice smooth batter. Then you're going to be getting out your cake form, and for me this is my pink silicone one, which I lined with some parchment paper so I don't have to grease up the tin itself. When you're ready to put it in the oven, you can do so for 180 degrees, covered with aluminium foil for 20 minutes, followed by 25 minutes without the cover. And you can store the paleo bread for 7 days in your fridge or up to 3 months in your freezer.
Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine, wanna move my feet. Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine, wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine.
So much for watching again. I hope you enjoyed it and see you next week. Bye!